Hello everybody, welcome to episode 42 of the Tamagotchi Reconnection series here, and today's episode will be of the first of the baby characters, and as you see there, we are in the name screen, and then there's the little boy screen, or whatever the heck it is, the little crying screen at the boy screen, whatever. But let's give them some fancy names, as you know, as of course I pass it the letter I'm trying to use. It always works out like that, doesn't it? Oh man, I backed it again. Whee! Oh man, did it again. It's like one of the bad things is I am not great at paying attention to letters. And I don't even think I have enough space for what I was going to write down. Oops. Or no, wait, I do. At least on this side, I do. I don't know if I had enough space for the other name I was going to do, but... let's get to... No, I did it! No! I double-clicked at the very end. So this is Gunma, so... I'm naming him after beat-em-on characters today, because I was like, why not? And there we go. He's gonna do fine. Let's play a game. Oh yeah, I forgot we got stuck on getting music for a while. Oh man. To be honest, I'm doing this way later than I usually do. It sat on the one screen for a while there, because as you see, I'm not interacting with the other one. Fun fact, the little name screen / crying screen pretty much acts like a pause. So if you need to take a break, you can sit there and take a break. Which is what I sort of did today. Because I had a super early shift today, and I was like, ew. So when I came home, I was like, I'm going back to bed, because if it's going to be on the pause screen, then I'm trying to go take a nice, good sleep time or whatever. Did some sleep time, did some weird little bid things, and I was like, yeah. Yeah, because what is it? There's some beat-em-on I ordered. What was it? I picked up Gunma Special and Tamago Special, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to name my Tamas that one later. Because I was like, why not? Let's have fun with it. We'll match it up to random things I got today. I'm excited about that, because they're both random beat-em-on from the anime. That were anime exclusive, and I was like, you know what? I think I have a good name for my Tamas today. Got a cool deal on it, too. The seller was super nice. It was a whole bundle deal thing, and I was like, you know what? Oh, no! No! It's gonna suck. Because the worst part is you could get that far in, and you only get one heart. It's like, oh, come on. And he's not going to let me play with him again, because he's going to be a little turd nugget. Because he weighs almost nothing. Yeah, this is like the only time where snacks actually have to come in handy. And the worst part is snacks don't do much for you either, because they're kind of... Ooh, actually, we should probably do one thing before we go too far into this. Family! Nope, not family. Do we have any presents? Oh, we do actually have presents. That's kind of interesting. Oh no, it's stuff that we could give away. Wait, you can do that. That is actually interesting. I have not messed around with that function then. Oops. But we're going to go to the point system here. Donation to the king. Give him that nice, cool 1,000. Because I'm not really wanting to sit there and clean up poop during this stage. I got baby 1, baby 2. Those are very tedious stages. So, he's going to come on down. And there we go. He's going to give birth to his child, the poop boy. And there we go. Look at that poop boy. As our Tama realizes that poop can become a man. He hasn't even pooped it once, but man, he's gonna learn the cost. But there we go. I'm gonna give him the poop child, and see if I can. If there's one of these back button, I think one of these. Yeah. Okay, sweet. I'm hoping this one has enough space to do what I want to do. I don't think it does though. Yeah, it doesn't. Okay. We're just gonna call this one Tama, but I might as well call him Tamago. I don't know. Issue is we can't fit another letter in there, and it's just like, ooh. I might just put G on there on purpose and just be like, it's Tamago. I say that, and I'm like, do I actually want to do that? And I'm like, no, I don't. So we're gonna do it the other way around. We'll do a heart at the end of it. But, so we got two of our characters here. I'm just going to call this one Tamago, because that's the naming convention I wanted to go with them. So we got Gunma and Tamago. And shorter name is Tama, so but I'm going to call him Tamagoo, because keeping up with my beat 'em on references today. Because why not? And we're going to sit there, play the one game with him, and actually complete the game. So let's do that fun. I'm going to try this time to at least keep up with their weight and stuff like that, because this is usually the stage where I get until he's like 30 pounds, and I'm like, I shouldn't do that. I should try keeping him as low as possible. Also to see if I can test out snacks a bit better, because so far in my experience, nothing's given me 2 hearts, really. And since this is sort of like the last run, pretty much, I might as well experiment with food a bit more. Even though from what I've experienced so far, I've had food options where it does a little happy dance, but he doesn't get an extra heart from it, which I kind of think is a disadvantage. I don't know if the original V3 is like that, but in the Katai and Akai, you could give him certain food items and that would give him multiple hearts. And so far in my experience with this device, it hasn't really done that. So I'm kind of wondering what the point of buying food items would be, if none of them increase your input or whatever. Because I haven't even seen a disgusted screen yet, and usually they get that with the basic foods, where they'll get tired of them. But in this one, they haven't really gotten tired of whatever I've given them, so I'm kind of interested to see how it all would work. And then in a minute, we'll do the Poop King for this guy, because you might as well. No! No! I'm doing really bad at this game today. Yeah, there's our poop guy, though. He cleans out the poop on the screen. And of course, this one's going to be a turd and not accept whatever stuff again, because why would the minigames give you more hearts when you're close to the end? Oh my gosh. Come on. I really don't like how... So, the heart thing is kind of one of the bigger factors I've not liked with this device so far, is that whole lack of things to give it. Because nothing really changes anything. This one actually has a lot of money on him. I don't know why. This one's at max amount of money, because that should show how much he's kind of sat around with. Donation for the king? Yes, we'll donate 1,000 evenly. And watch our favorite little animation again. The creation of the Poopa Boy. But we'll put it to the side currently. And we'll get to the little item over here. We'll check out the shop here. Don't think we have anything too fancy in the shop. We have a shovel, though. I'll buy the shovel. And I'll put that back down. Watch our Tama be introduced to the Poop Man. I should probably mess around with the shovel real quickly, huh? Okay, so we'll do game. Oh, not game. Oh, we'll do item, because I want to see if I can mess around with the shovel real quickly. I know how much money you've donated to the king. I know personally how this works. Where's a shovel? There it is. Let's see anything fancy with the shovel today. Do we get any money or anything? It's a snake. Snake. And that actually got rid of our stuff. No. Okay, so I guess let's play the little quick mini game here. And this is like one of the only bad parts is you're stuck with this mini game for like the first little bit of time. Worst part is the second mini game that unlocks is bump, and it's like, really, y'all? You had to throw like the worst one in after that. Like that is like one of the worst parts of it because it's like it's a super long mini game, and then the other one is super tedious. Like you really couldn't like throw a bone like put like a short mini game on there. And considering, like, the shortest minigame is heading, that's, like, another pain in the butt thing. It's like, come on, y'all. Because both these minigames take a while to do. So it's like, ugh. That's, like... There's, like, a few of those things I have with this device where I'm like, there's choices on here that I'm like, could have been better. Overall, I've really enjoyed this device, though. It's been a really good experience, I think, overall. And I say it's a really great introduction device for a lot of people for not Digimon, for Tamagotchi, yeah. But I feel like this is a very good starting point, because it introduces a lot of cool gimmicks, cool concepts in it. It's very simplistic. It still focuses on the V-Pet aspect of it a bit more than, I say, the colors do. Gonna throw some shade at the color Tamas, because, I don't really ever feel like I'm running a Tamagotchi much with those things. And I like the whole raising aspect of them, so I'm like, I never liked that whole, like, what was it? You can't play games with them to, like, earn their happiness or anything like that. Like, it's all purely money-based and stuff like that. And there's the Poop Man on that side. And pretty much at this, we got Cygnus here. Woo! And he wants some food, so I guess let's try a different meal. Try a hamburger on him. Maybe he'll enjoy that. Because see, we did a hamburger, and that did not do anything. Okay. We'll try sushi. Sushi is the basic meal, so I don't think it'd really do much. Same with the bread. Both of them are pretty much in the basic area. And we're still single-digit weight. And then on this side, we'll be playing a minigame with them again. But I'm not going to force y'all to watch that because, let's be honest here, y'all don't want to watch me play the get beat minigame many times over and over again. But I'm excited about this, so this will be our last generation of this run. So let's take a look at how many generations it's been so far. We have now, gonna have to lower his weight in a minute. Is it gonna show me the thing? So we've gone through 5 generations throughout this whole entire series here. And if you want to look back, we can actually sit down, find the family function, and look through all of our family members. So there's my Geese, X, and does it only keep up to the last 3? Wow. It's kind of weird. So we can only look back to the last 3 generations, which is kind of sad, but it is cool to see some of the little points, I guess, figure out where we've all been throughout this whole Tamagotchi series. But there we go, we've gone through a few generations so far. It is pretty exciting to see all the different Tamagotchis we've gotten over the series, and just the variety in general. So, but in this run, we'll be focusing on the special character, which this guy will become. For those who don't know, you take 2 of the oldies, and you marry them together, and they create a special character. And this will be the whole run dedicated to the special character guy. And at this point forward, we will be kind of just going through the motion, I guess, because no matter what, we're still going to end up with a special character, because it doesn't matter if you give them good care or bad care. It just kind of ends up being like whatever, so get to be at this weird point with them. I'm excited though, because after this, we move on to our next series, and just enjoy the last bit of this Tamagotchi series. It's been a very fun series. Can't believe it's already been like more than a month with this series. That's still like really shocking to me. So hopefully y'all enjoy the beginning steps of this last run. I guess if I posted around it, I'd probably say it's the beginning of the end. So we'll probably come back to these devices, but we'll see you in tomorrow's episode with them at probably child stage, because who knows when I'm recording again. You might see them at baby 2 stage, actually, so maybe or maybe not. Who knows? I'll be actually waking up early tomorrow, because people in my house want to go look at couches and stuff like that. So we'll be having a bit of fun tomorrow with them. And I have to wake up early anyway, because these guys will wake up at the time I have them associated with. So we'll be getting all that fun pretty soon. But thank y'all for watching, and we'll see you in tomorrow's episode. So, bye. Woohoo! Yippee!